Holy shit, it's a Godzilla video. Oh my goodness, I look like a fucking creep. Holy shit. Why does this like accentuate the creep eyes? Either way, it's a Godzilla video. Look at this shit. Alright, you there. We're starting something new. It's called Movie Thursday. Oh my goodness, why am I talking like a robot? I don't know, but we're back, baby. Woo! Cue the track. Ba 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 ba. I don't know why I got Mario. I was never even like a Mario kid growing up, but it's whatever. I know. Where's this guy been? Yada yada yada. But we don't need to worry about that right now because there's more pressing matters at hand. The thing that is the most important right now is Godzilla. The Godzilla movie was insane. Oh my goodness. That movie was absolutely the best. It was the best. And let me tell you, it beat out two other movies that like had recently taken like the #1 slot for this year back to back. First, it was Oppenheimer, and honestly, a great movie. And before that, I forget like what came out. Oh, Spider-Verse. We had Spider-Verse. Then it was Oppenheimer. Then it was this new movie called The Holdovers, and now it was Godzilla. Now, I think overall, like the best movie was definitely like enjoyed was Spider-Verse. But in terms of like the best overall, like, everything across the board, how this movie makes you feel and think afterwards, I'm gonna give it to Godzilla. The Godzilla movie that's out right now, Godzilla -1, was absolutely amazing. From like the good like audio cues to like just like the tones they touch up in the movie, it was great. I didn't expect there to be a sense of family. I didn't expect like anything new to come out of this, but like because usually Godzilla movies they like talk about like the people that deal with Godzilla, and then we just go straight into Godzilla, and then we track Godzilla for like the whole movie. They're like, oh, Godzilla's at the seaboard. This movie was completely different. We had like 50-60 minutes of us just dealing with the people's interpersonal relationships. That's it. There was nothing else, and that was great. That was the greatest part about it, because it's like this looming threat of what did this guy see? What was going on with him? What did he go through with all of this? And that was like the best part of the movie Godzilla. Honestly, I think that this was definitely like one of like the best movies I've seen in a while, actually, and I would not have expected it. Every movie that I've seen this year, I feel like 2023 is gonna go down as like a good year for like movies, just because of like all the movies that had come out this year. Like it's not that there was like a lot of movies that came out this year, but there was a lot of good movies that came out this year, which is a good big difference. A couple of things I liked about the movie was how your destiny was not what determined where you were headed. At no point was it like you're forced into this path because of what life has predetermined for you. I feel like that's like a pretty good point for a movie, and it showed a lot. There's also a sense of like travel throughout the movie. Like you see they talk about locations and places like that, the places that people will go to. And seeing the sense of camaraderie in this movie was also really, really good. Things just kind of like came together and everything just kind of meshed really well. For example, the progression of like this guy's friendships throughout the movie, because it takes place over like I'd say probably like a couple of months. I think, yeah, it felt like a couple of months to like a year. And you could see, yeah, just like the progression of like his relationships, everything going around him, the war, and like things just starting to like die down. And yeah, now I'm not gonna try to like spoil anything, but there's some very, 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 very great scenes towards the end. I think once the daylight's out on Godzilla, I think that's when the movie shines the most. And it's not like Godzilla came out in this movie like a villain. He's not a villain. It's more like he's just like a thing that they have to deal with. It's like, imagine you're at like a playground and this bully just keeps destroying your sandcastles, or when you play in the sand, they just keep kicking all your sand around, all your toys, all that stuff. That's what Godzilla felt like. He was just a bully. You kind of couldn't really deal with him. You just kind of like let him do him and try to like get around it. You try to get around it. He was like the bully of Japan, really. I think that's a good metaphor. But at the end of the day, there is always going to be one message from this movie that I think we should all follow a lot, and that is to not fuck with Godzilla. Every single time that you see in a Godzilla movie, he's never the first one to strike. And this is the same with this movie. As soon as the movie starts, you see Godzilla, the first thing people do, they're like, holy shit, it's a big lizard, pa, 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 pa. Why are we like actively going after this big lizard when he's docile? And then he's like, oh well shit, you're gonna shoot me. That shit didn't hurt, but I just feel disrespected in a way. and then he just you know, just pops everything. And yeah, let me tell you, it felt like that motherfucker held a grudge from that first scene of the movie. It's pretty accurate. But yeah, for sure, go check out Godzilla. Super great movie, super awesome. I think that they're definitely one of the top movies of this year. If you're wondering like, oh, what should I watch? I don't want to watch this Godzilla movie. It's the best movie I think that's out right now. That, or like, you know, you can listen to like the Trolls 3 songs, but like, you know, it's been a while since Justin Timberlake dropped a new album. You know, since Trolls 2, really. That he drops them with the movies. You know how he is. But yeah. Okay, this is by far the weirdest shit I've done. What does it mean? Don't forget to like, comment, and fuck, subscribe. I got a lot of soda.